Though the suspects escaped, troops continued their crackdown, arresting a suspected gun runner, Al-Haji Mansour Mohammed, on March 20 in Donga local government area. He was found with 1.2 million naira, believed to be for illegal arm procurement, with preliminary investigations linking the funds to sponsor the Bauchi state. Additionally, troops apprehended a suspect bandit leader, Adamu Yakubu, who was allegedly involved in multiple kidnapping and violent crimes across Katsina, Benue State, and the Benue Southern Taraba. Reports linked him and 6 others to a deadly March 10 attack on Tse Shake village in Katsina. A joint security operation involving Federal Capital Territory Police Command and the military has rescued a kidnapped naval officer, Lieutenant Cynthia Akko, and 2 civilians abducted from Mpape, Abuja. The victims were taken on March 21st with armed men attacked the Maman Vatsa Estate Gate, blocked Pape Road, and opened fire on vehicles before abducting them. Following a distress call, security forces, including the police, anti-kidnapping units, the military, the Department of State Service, and local hunters launched a search and rescue mission across Pape and nearby areas in Nasarawa State. Acting on intelligence, operative stormed a Fulani resettlement in Angwan Moazo and Yelwa Hills in the early hours on 23rd March, arresting 4 suspects and recovering 3.2 million naira, suspected to be ransom money from previous kidnapping. The rescue victims are receiving medical care at the Nigerian Army Clinic and are in stable condition. Security deployments have been reinforced in Pape and surrounding areas to prevent future incidents, while efforts are going on to track down other suspects. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLA, has arrested a 43-year-old Indian woman, Netu, at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport with 72 parcels of heroin disguised as chocolates. The drugs weighing 100 kilograms were discovered in her luggage during an inbound clearance of a Qatar Airways flight from Thailand via Vietnam and Doha. NDLA Chairman Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, retired, highlighted the increased involvement of foreign nationals in drug trafficking and praised the agency's vigilance. In a separate operation in Kano, officers arrest Michael Ogundele with 50,000 tramadol pills concealed in a gas cylinder. Other seizures in Kano include 27 kg of song and 424 bottles of codeine-based syrup. In Lagos, authorities apprehended suspects with over 168 kg of skunks, tramadol, codeine, heroin, and methamphetamine across Mushin Apapa in Ikotun. The NDLEA also continued its nationwide anti-drug sensitization campaign in schools and communities. Commending the officers' involvement, Marwa urged them to sustain their efforts in combating drug trafficking. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SIRAP, has sued President Bola Tinubu over the suspension of Rivers State Governor Seminalayi Fubara as Deputy Ngozi Odu and member of the State House of Assembly. The president declared a state of emergency in Rivers State, citing recent violence, explosion, and vandalism linked to political crisis. Relying on Section 305 in the 1999 Constitution, it suspended the elected officials for 6 months, a move that has sparked criticism from political and legal groups, including the Nigerian Bar Association and opposition leaders. Sirap, in a statement on Sunday, argued that the suspension violates constitutional and international legal principle, undermining democracy and the rule of law. The group filed the lawsuits at the Federal High Court in Abuja through 3 members of its Volunteers Lawyers Network in Rivers State. Sirap's Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare emphasized that the suspension amazed citizens in their rights and participate in governance, contradicting the Nigerian Constitution and international Charter on Human Rights and Democracy. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has arraigned 4 individuals before Justice Mohammed Maina of the Borno State High Court in Maiduguri over an alleged 50 billion naira fraud. The defendants Mohammed Nuhu Babangida Maru, Amadou Sule, and Alhaji Malagana face charges of criminal misappropriation of breach of trust. Nuhu was also accused of misappropriating 18.9 million naira from an NGO action against hunger, while Maru allegedly diverted 8.5 million naira intended for purchasing tricycles. The defendant pleaded not guilty. The prosecution requested trial dates and their remand in custody. Maru was granted bail of 10 million naira with 2 others, one of whom must be a relative or a traditional title holder. The court adjourned the trial to April 26, 2025, and the defendants were remanded in the Maiduguri Maximum Correctional Center. The Nigerian Institution of Surveyor NIS has urged the Kaduna State government to establish the office of the Surveyor General to curb quarry in profession. The call was made by the chairman of the Kaduna branch of NIS. We go on a break now. We'll be right back. Please don't go away.
We offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayments plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayments plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayments plan.
Here is a public service announcement to all youth groups and organizations in Taraba State. the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Taraba State on Youth Affairs, in collaboration with the Special Advisor, Youth Empowerment and the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Taraba State Chapter, invites all youth groups in the state to register for Taraba State Youth Transformation Initiative. Registration is free. The Taraba Youth Transformation Initiative is strategically designed to identify and equip youth groups with skills to enhance youth development. Registration will take place in all the 168 political wards in Taraba State. Registration starts 31st of March 2025. Venue: all local government secretariats across the state. Don't miss out. Register your youth groups today and take a step towards unlocking your full potentials. Join us and let's build a brighter future for Taraba youths. Ambassador Emmanuel George, JP, SSA, Youth Affairs, Announcer.
No matter how long you live, you cannot learn it all. You can only do your best because you know go feed you all. So if you want to criticize.
The Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Bala Abubakar, has directed Nigerian Air Force (NAF) personnel to intensify air offensive against bandits while ensuring civilian safety. The directive was issued during a visit to the Air Component headquarters of Operation Fasam Yama in Katsina and Sokoto State. According to a statement by NAF headquarters spokespersons, Group Captain Kabiru Ali, the order aligned with the force's civilians' armed mitigation action plan, emphasizing precision air operations. The CAC commended the troops for their commitment and urged them to sustain the momentum, highlighting air power as a diverse decisive force in countering criminal elements and supporting ground operation. He reaffirmed the importance of intelligence, logistics, and troops' welfare, ensuring personnel of continuous support in these areas. During his visit, he assessed operational aircraft, inspected infrastructure projects, and reviewed newly constructed facilities, including accommodation, to enhance operational efficiency. The visit comes amid intensified military efforts to combat banditry and restore security in the Northwest region. The CAS presence was seen as a morale booster, reinforcing the strategic importance of sustained air operation in Nigeria's insurgency efforts. The Federal Airport Authorities of Nigeria's FAN has announced the temporary closure of the Samuel Ladoke Akintola Airport in Ibadan, Oyo State, to facilitate extensive upgrading works. FAN's Director of Public Affairs and Consumers Protection, Obiageli Ora, confirmed the federal government's approval of the closure in a statement on Sunday. The upgrade is part of the Oyo State government's initiatives to transform the airport from a domestic to an international facility. Consequently, the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency has closed the runway and suspended operation in line with International Civil Aviation Organization regulation. FAN emphasized that the closure was necessary to ensure passengers and personnel safety while meeting aviation safety standards. The Edo State Executive Council has approved several major projects, including renovation of public schools and the reconstruction of roads across the local government areas. The announcement was made by Commissioner for Information and Communication, Honorable Paul, following the council's meeting over by Governor Monday Okpebholo. The council ratified contracts in compliance with procurement, law, and tender board certification, ensuring transparency and efficiency. Approval was also given for the purchase of 4 Hilux van and 4 Parado Jeep for the Edo State Oil and Gas Development Commission. Additionally, the government terminated 10 roads contracts to standardize projects, excursion, and accelerate completion. To support education, the state approved the renovation of several public schools, aligning with its commitment to providing a conducive learning environment. The council also reviewed ongoing contracts, ensuring that contractors who have made progress receive payment while maintaining high standard. The Okpebholo administration has pledged to sustain infrastructure and human capital development, demonstrating a commitment to governance, community, and project completion. The All Progressive Congress APC National Working Committee has extended the tenure of the Benue State Caretaker Committee by 6 months in an effort to stabilize the party amid ongoing internal disputes. A letter signed by the party's National Secretary, Senator Sarajuddin Ajibola Bashiru, confirmed the extension, signaling that the factional conflict within the state chapter remains unresolved. The community members received their reappointment letters at the APC State Secretariat in Makurdi. Caretaker Committee Chairman Dr. Benjamin O'Malley expressed gratitude to the national leadership for its intervention, reaffirming its commitment